Hello, Jesse Draves here, developer, founder of the Komfort Kiss kisser button, brought to you by Draves Marketing Incorporated, of course. So years ago, I grew up and I always hunted with the kisser button. We grew up with T-dot pins, which a lot of you guys probably don't remember, way before fiber optics. And they had little bitty peep sights, and my father, David Draves, always told me that we're not using peep sights out in the woods, so we shot kisser buttons. So I grew up, shot 3D, started bow hunting when I was 8 years old, and we always shot a kisser button. So the bows evolved as I grew older, and they got shorter axle to axle, and that standard kisser button that was a flat disc now was turning sideways in our mouth and starting to rip our lips and snag. And I ran a bow shop for 21 years and was pulling whiskers, and it was a problem. And the bows were evolving, archery was evolving, but the kisser button did not evolve. So I saw a problem in the industry, putting bows together day in and day out, and I was just aggravated myself. I asked manufacturers to fix the problem. Nobody did, so I finally said, okay, I'm going to fix it. So I took off and I I got a design patent on a curve of the Komfort Kiss kisser button. Basically, I got it where it would seal up nice and tight and clean. It looks professional on your bows. You know, guys are spending $1,000 plus on bows today, respectfully, and they don't want a piece of looking chewed up bubble gum on their bow strings. So I got a really clean, sleek kisser button that I developed, and I've developed it years ago. I ran a pro shop for over 20 years, and I've closed it down, and now I'm what used to be Draves Archery. Some people may have known me from years ago, and now I'm strictly my archery involvement is the Komfort Kiss kisser button. So I'm kind of bringing you this video to show you guys the simplicity of installation. This is a VXR28. It's a shorter bow, and basically when I put that curve on, now it seals up, don't pull whiskers, and it slides out of your mouth, kind of like putting a ramp on a step to a point. So some people say they're hard to put on, and they are hard to put on because I don't have a gash in them whenever you install them. So I got them where they seal up. So since they do shut up tight and seal up closed, we got to open them up to get them on your bowstring. Pretty simple, not rocket science here. So this is like a little pickaxe or any little pick. Some people say you put a flat screwdriver in them. Something really simple is to get you a big heat pin, pull the cap off, slide the cap inside the kisser button, opens it up where the gash goes, easily push it on, bam, snaps on there. I got 2 brass clips. Now my brass clips are a little different. I hear a lot of complaints about people's clips. Well, a lot of people make them out of tin or a thin metal, which is a significantly cheaper way to go, but they don't have the integrity that brass has. Now, the disadvantage of brass is that it is a little heavier, but it holds together a lot better. I'm working on a pro version of a kisser button 2.0 here, but that's to come in a different deal. But basically, this would be simpler even to put on than that. You got the slit on the kisser button. You got the slit here on the clip, and we want to overlap them from each other. So you put them the opposite. So we just slide, and my clips, you can see you don't have to hold them while you clip. You can just slide them on, and they friction fit. I always recommend putting the slit of the button, although you can't probably see there, but there's the slit. It pretty much sealed up, but I still always recommend putting it away from your face. Need knocking pliers. If you guys try to put these on with regular pliers, I mean, it's the wrong tool for the job. You need a round knocking plier. I like to crimp them a little bit, rotate it, crimp them a little bit, snug them up just a hair, and then let's set the kisser button for you, your customer. Pretty simple process. I'm going to strap my release on here. I actually took my kisser button off to shoot this video, and so I go to get it anchored in. I want it to go up just a little bit, and There we go. So this thing comes right back corner of my mouth. I like to touch my nose on the tip of the string for a second anchor point. Peep sights are wonderful. I've never really used one for hunting wise. I always use the blur of my string and put it on the side of my sight rail or my sight housing, and kisser button in the corner of my mouth. So I use the kisser button for my up and down to get my consistent anchor point, and I primarily use my blur of my string for my right and left. Now I've got an old school no peep, which has now been replaced with an IQ sight, but these have been discontinued for years, but that's a third anchor point secured. So now I got it set. I got it somewhat crimped down. I just rotate it a little bit more, smash it down, crimp, turn, smash, crimp, turn, smash. They're brass. Now, if you could zoom in here and look how clean this kisser button looks. There's no gap, there's no whisker grabbers. It's clean. I got plenty of shoulder there to work with to get your clips on and off. Obviously, when you take it off, this is the one I took off. You're most likely going to destroy it when you get it off of there with knocking pliers. It's going to probably eat it up, and you're just going to have to buy a new one. Hate to tell it to you, but you shop owners will appreciate it also. So check it out. You got any questions, get a hold of me at Komfort Kiss, komfortkiss.com. komfortkissorders@gmail.com is our email address. And me, Jesse, or I also got a nice salesman that's been working with me, Jordan Hanks. We'll be glad to take care of you. I brought Jordan on to help me out and help me promote it and do some of my sales for me. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you guys. Appreciate it.